and in its own lovely little carry case. Quick release Velcro straps. Opens it up, and what have we got inside here? Well, let's check it out. Right, so there it is, the MagBench Mini. As usual with Magic Motorsports, beautiful packaging. Seems a shame to take things out of the packaging really with Magic Motorsports, doesn't it? But got to take it out to use it. So let's get this assembled on the bench and see what it looks like. Did I mention the BDM adapter kit? There it is, 5 adapters. Tells you in your Flex software which one we need. That's the one I'm going to be using today. It's the FLX 4.101A or whatever. Unusual for Flex. It comes in just a cardboard box with a bit of polystyrene. Normally they'd have handcrafted something out of carbon fibre for you, but 140 quid for the set. Absolute bargain. Genuine equipment. Yeah, can't say anything bad about them. Fully illuminated. So it goes into either the old adapter or the new Mag Pro Mini bench, which we're now showing you. So let's crack on and show you that. With it fully wound open, the jaws go up to a maximum of, I don't know, 98 millimeters, just short of 100 millimeters. Let's say 100 millimeters. Yeah, it's got a little bit for like a V block for grip in there, and everything is like nicely CNC turned. Clamps up. You won't normally have to undo it all the way. I've got quite an unusual bench with a step. Goes onto this, no problem. Our other workbench here is quite deep. It goes onto that, no problem. The other office desk here, that's just a flat edge, goes onto that, no problem. Yeah, very adaptable. And it's a lovely colour as well, isn't it? This is how it fixes to the bench. So, any bench really, you just wind it up like a G-cramp, and on it goes. And it's surprisingly rigid. The articulating arms, they're actually really quite rigid as well. They move about, flop about all over the place. Get it exactly where you want. When you're ready, you just nip the thumb screw down, and as if by magic, it's held. And it is really quite solid. It really is a nicely made bit of kit. Right, so that's assembled on the bench. Let's go one stage further. In the kit, you get these 5 boot pin probes. Could be used for like JTAG connection or going onto the boot pins. They've got a spring probe in the end. They mount up to this plate on the top here. It's quite a simple little connection. If you can see in there, there's these bayonet, maybe are we going to call it, bayonet type fittings, and they just slot in, turn and lock in. You then can maneuver it around. Oh, hang on, I'm on the board. You can then maneuver it around to where your boot pin is. You unscrew this connector here, and that enables you to slide the boot pin up and down. So I'm just going to put it on any pin just to show you how it works. Let's pick any pin here. Let's pick that one. So there, we spring it down, and then we nip it up here. 2 hands time, so bear with me. There. that's now tight in there, and the boot pin is in place. This is not the boot pin for this ECU. I've just put it onto something just to show you how it works. It's mainly used for the boot pins. Saves you soldering a wire on, getting out a big frame or anything like that. It's really quite adjustable. Yeah, it's quite good. But the main thing I got it for was to use it for BDM, which I'm going to show you that in just a second. Maybe I'll do another video when I've got one and show you how the connections work and everything. But yeah, they're the boot pin connectors, and as usual, Magic Motorsport's very cleverly made, very well made. Let's move on. So, in the articulating arm with the BDM probe adapter, these are the BDM probes. Come in a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not a bad price. UK price currently £140 plus VAT for all of them. I think that's pretty good for the original equipment adapter. It slides into the holder, just like so, and you push it in, and you know it's on because the lights. Now to get it out, here's the clever bit. It's got this little bar at the back, which preferably with two hands, you push it, out pops the adapter. Genius. Right, let's get this hooked up and see if we can get a read on this. Right, that's the MagBench Mini all hooked up on the bench. Got the BDM probe, BDM adapter in the little holder. It's quite rigid. To move the articulating arm, you have to loosen the screw and basically lift it into a position where you like. Just gonna nip that up there for now. Really is a two-handed operation. Final adjustment, you need to get your ECU closer and then adjust it in. Get the cables on. Let's get this little puppy on here and see what it looks like. As you can see, we have contact with the pins. Normally on these BDM pads, they're through holes, and the spring probes actually go right through the holes. They're too small to mate onto the or up against the BDM pads. But I've been connecting this ECU with something else earlier, and I've soldered them, and it just makes it a bit easier, so the spring probes go on to solder. But it does work with those going through the holes and then touching on the shoulder of the spring probe. It actually connects okay, because I did try earlier. As you can see, the BDM adapter is illuminated as well. Makes things a lot easier. My other programming tools don't have the lights on them, the LEDs. So that's connected up. You got to look out for where pin 1 is. It has the little arrow and it has the pin number 1 on there. You can always tell which is the pins number 3. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 and 5, because they're the ground pins. And as you can see, you can work it out. It's a little bit back to front on this particular ECU. How it's done. It's Jag Delphi. Yeah, Jag Delphi MPC 55556. So that's all connected. The arm is nice and rigid. Surprisingly how rigid it is. Just very quickly wired it up on here today to have a little play with it. We've got the instructions all done. We've got it all connected up. Tells you how to connect it up, etc. Now we're going to see how quickly this connects. And it should connect up in a flash. There, connected up in absolutely no time. Now we can read and write the data as usual. We're just gonna read the EEPROM just to show you how quick it is. There, boom, saved. We're not going to save it because we've already done that. So yeah, there it is, MagBench Mini. Very, very happy with it so far. Wasn't too sure if you could use it for BDM. It shows all the JTAG pins and everything else in the advert, so you hardly ever see it with the Magic Motorsport's BDM probes. But yes, it comes with the articulating arm. I actually bought that separately, not realising it was in with the kit. So just a word of warning, it comes with that. You don't have to buy that separately. The whole kit is only currently, I think it's £290 plus VAT. If you want to get it, best place in the UK or even Europe maybe to get it is Chip Tuning Shop. These guys here, give them a call, tap them up, start an account if you don't already have one. Really quick with deliveries, good prices, all the usuals. If you're ever not sure about it, you can call them up, speak to AFTAB there. It'll always help you out. Great company to deal with. Yeah, that's it. Right, so that's a little bit of playtime we've done. Let's get this all away again.